Gear 5 Luffy.
A lot of people don't like Gear 5 Luffy.
All right, listen to me.
A lot of people don't.
Listen to me, y'all boys. Listen to me. Right.
Say something I don't like. Say something I don't like. Say something I don't like. I'm leaving. I'll walk off this bitch right now. Say something I don't like. Go ahead. Say something I don't like. Go ahead.
Say it with chest, Rico. Say it with your chest.
Go ahead. I'll see how I walk off this episode.
You want to take my One Piece card, bro?
Wait.
You better be careful.
Wait. I like Gear 5 Luffy. Don't get me wrong. But bro, close the door.
That butt was a little too hard for me.
I like it. I'm just saying sometimes.
Freestyle anime. Freestyle what? Freestyle Freestyle anime. Yeah.
Rico here. I just want to tell you guys about our amazing partnership with Crosswork Media. Our boy Nicholas Garcia wrote this book called Flight Team. It's a #1 bestseller on Amazon. And Flight Team is about a fantasy steampunk themed superhero adventure. This dark, bloody adventure is littered with emotion, graphic, symbolic imagery. Join Marcos, Joel, Claus, and Dimitri as they defend the world of Atlas Park from demonic invasion. Bro, you want to check this out, man. This is a very good manga, and we have a special code for you. It's Freestyle, and you'll get a great discount. We'll have the link to their website in the episode's bio. So go ahead and get you a physical copy, and let's get back into the episode. Yo. Welcome back to another episode of Freestyle Anime Podcast. It's your host, Rico, Ty, CJ, Maal. Below you'll see him. Man, welcome back, man. We haven't been here in a while, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's been a couple of weeks.
You had to tell them that. Why you putting them in our business?
They got no business.
Bro, they are our business. What you talking about?
Man, we was just here yesterday. What are you talking about? I just changed my shirt. We was just here yesterday.
Now he messing with y'all. He got y'all thinking, well, this is pre-recorded.
It's not. It's not. It comes off the dome. That's how we got the name Freestyle Anime Podcast.
Yes,
Stop
sir.
asking. We do not freestyle. Okay, sometimes we freestyle, but only in the car. Hey, next road trip, we might have to get on live. Come check in and watch us freestyle
That's
in
true,
the car.
where we going next?
We're going to North Cat. Oh, no. We're going to New Orleans. We're going to New Orleans in a week and a half.
Next week, Saturday, the 10th of May. So if you're going up there.
We're going to
New
NOLA.
Orleans.
Exactly.
We got to drive through Alabama
Yeah.
and Georgia.
I got it. You know what I got. Yeah. They know what I got. We good.
We got the card.
I hate this nigga so much because he sounds like he about to break out the. Y'all know what I got. He's gonna whip out a card that says he's white privilege.
Bro, stop giving out the strats.
Oh,
bro.
I'm sorry.
Stop giving out the strats.
Okay.
The
I'm
juice.
just saying, bro.
But anyways, man, we got Maul, like I said, in the screen. Maul, how you doing over there, man, in North Carolina area?
Man, I'm doing good. So I'm currently, out of town for work. So I'm in Greenville, North Carolina, over by ECU.
Hey,
But straight,
good stuff,
straight
man.
out here.
Greensville.
He in that green, bro. He get that money, bro. Y'all heard
Chase
him.
that
He in
bag. Chase
green,
that
bro.
bag. Chase
You know
that
what I'm
bag.
saying?
All right. Ka-ching sound down here, man.
The what?
Need a little ka-ching.
Ka-ching. Yo, that money.
So, y'all been here. I haven't been here in a while. I don't know if y'all gonna release those, but anyway, y'all been here in a while. So I'm just gonna come out and say, to all my anime fans, I'm over here tripping over wires. To all my anime fans, didn't I tell you? Jin Woo Hoo. Cause who? Cause guess what? One
All right,
Luffy
nigga,
back in
we're
this
not
bitch.
gonna-
I'm
we're
just
not
saying,
gonna
Luffy
start
back in
this
this
shit.
bitch.
No,
Luffy back in this bitch. Fucking Jin Woo. Yo, Jin Woo Hoo.
What are you
Jin
talking
Woo
about,
Hoo.
bro?
Jin Woo Hoo.
Listen.
One Piece came back, you dropping straight.
Why
banger
you
after
acting
banger
like
after banger.
Two legends cannot coexist, my
Banger
nigga?
after two legends can't
Nah,
exist,
bro.
but one has to be the master and one has to be the Padawan. We all watch.
I'm just saying,
we all watch
bro.
Star Wars. We all watch Star Wars.
Rico, that's how I put it, man. Solo level, they can be in the featherweights, bro. But One Piece the heavyweight champ.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro.
All I'm saying,
I'm just saying.
is
Solo can be the
all I'm
featherweight
saying
champ, bro.
is-
That's it.
Why they
I'm
hating?
just saying. I'm not
What?
hating.
One Piece came back and said, "You the realest nigga when breathing when I hold my breath." Shout out 2 Chainz, bro. That's what happened.
Listen, let me say something.
Why
right?
you the realest nigga breathing when I hold my breath?
I just
You
want
the
to
nigga-
know,
All right,
you
go ahead.
getting feed all this good energy, all this good anime. Why we still in your head? Why we still in your top? Huh? Why you still got us in your mind? Why we in the back of your mind if they give you such heat?
Cause we clown losers.
We living in it. Listen. Solo living rent free in his head.
One thing I am, and I'm gonna admit, I am a sore winner. Don't let me win, because I'm gonna be on your ass. Don't let me win.
Bro.
Don't let me win. I'm gonna be on your ass.
One
Bro.
Piece is back. We've been getting served good.
I'm a certified shit talker.
Man, 5-star meals every week,
Yeah.
bro.
5-star meals every week, no misses, no breaks, bro.
Yeah.
That hiatus is probably the best thing that ever happened. Cause bro, they came back with some heat, animation, gas, soundtrack, gas.
Real quick. Because I got a bone to pick with some of these nebulous people complaining about it being over animated. What you mean over animated, bro?
Animated?
Yo,
What?
I seen that. I
Only
seen
you.
people saying all the light and all of this is too much for them.
Oh my-
Blinding lights.
They
I'm
epileptic,
sorry,
bro.
I'm sorry. Like, I understand accessibility. That's a different conversation altogether. But genuinely speaking, this is objectively good quality.
Yeah.
You
Of course.
can go back
Of
to
course.
the whole cake, to the dress
Of
rosa
course.
animation if you want.
Which I
you
will.
want.
Which I will.
You can go. I'm just no,
guy.
the animation. Nah, bro. Nah, I'm just saying.
Niggas bugging.
Bro,
It's literally y'all had nothing to complain about. Y'all really don't. All the One Piece haters who still out here. Oh, it's too long. It's not that good. Da 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 da.
Because like, let me extend an olive branch. Let me send an olive branch.
Go ahead.
Because during
I don't
Wano,
say
I
olive
could
branches.
understand like with all the auras and like the energy stuff, and I was like, okay, I kind of understand where you're coming from because I feel like they're kind of pushing in the Dragon Ball Z direction, and I didn't really necessarily like that for the vibe of One Piece. So I was kind of on board there when people were saying over animated.
No,
a little
I like
bit,
the aura.
a little bit.
I like the aura.
I didn't like it as much. I wasn't a hater of it like some people were.
So you gonna sit here and tell me Garp wasn't cold? You gonna sit
No,
here and
that's
tell
not
me
what we're
Garp
talking
wasn't
about.
cold?
I'm talking about Wano.
In
In
Wano?
Wano, it was
When?
different. It looked different in Wano.
I don't look great.
I'm talking about when Luffy was first kind of 1v1 in Kaido and they had like all the energy stuff going on.
Yeah,
It was
I
kind of
like
hard
that.
to see.
I thought that was lit. But go ahead, man. What you had to say?
Alright,
I feel like
go
he had
ahead.
to say something.
No, I didn't have nothing to say. I'm just listening right now because
Man,
the
One Piece
animation
is
to
that-
me is peak.
One
And
Piece the
I
goat. You see, he
kinda-
got that gear
The
filter.
only
on his
thing I
shirt.
said to say, I agree with CJ though.
I know you do.
Because,
Thank you.
When you guys were going back and forth about the episode, where like in the previous episode, it was like, yo, hey, you know what, you were trying to defend Solo, and I can see why you would defend the Solo. I can see why you did that. But as soon as the minute that Kizaru fight dropped and
I'm telling
Luffy
you.
came down and
I'm
kind of
telling
drop kicked that nigga, I
I'm
said,
telling you.
oh,
I'm
CJ
telling you.
say Sinjin who? I'm like, yeah, forget
Who?
that. I don't care about that right now.
Who that?
I'm locked in
Alright,
right now.
What is it?
Always say Rico, the king has returned.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fine.
reigning
It
champ.
can return. That's fine. I got no problem with
Mhm,
it. I'm just saying, if your kings come, why you talking about the prince? Leave the prince alone. That's what I'm saying.
That prince not a prince. It's not a prince either.
Prince.
Cause when One Piece wasn't here, everybody was on One Piece head talking about something.
That's-
Ooh, One Piece ain't that good.
Where did you see this?
Solo
Where did you-
leveling caught up
Wait,
in
wait,
One
wait.
Piece.
Where did you see
Ooh,
this?
Solo leveling is number one. Ooh, solo
Solo-
leveling past
I mean,
One
it
Piece.
did.
Where's all that energy
They
now?
will
Where
bring
all
that
that
up.
energy now?
They will bring
Where's
that
all
up.
that
hold
energy
on,
now?
hold on. This is the
One Piece let
this
y'all
is-
eat for a little bit. That's it.
this is the hypocrisy, right?
Man,
You
go ahead.
told us the only reason Solo was getting this love is because One Piece was on the bench.
Exactly.
Now Solo's on the bench and One Piece is getting love. Now you clowning
Yeah.
Solo for
Yeah.
not getting the same love
Yeah.
while it's not actively
Yeah.
dropping. This would be really good if they both were dropping
It's-
and then we could have seen who was
Listen.
getting more love or not.
Listen.
But the
Oh,
fact
it'll
that
come.
they're not,
Listen.
It'll come.
and I know it's gonna come.
Listen.
But the fact it's not happening yet. Let's
Hold
just wait. Let's just wait, bro.
Okay, but
Let's
listen,
wait. Pump
listen.
the brakes.
When the starter got tired, y'all put in the 6-man. And the 6-man looked like he was doing a good job. The 6-man looked like he was doing a good job. Now it's time to take the 6-man back out and put LeBron back in his drink and let him drop 30 on your asses. What you
Speaking of
talking about?
LeBron, that's why he got sent away by the young gun, Anthony Edwards. And I'm a Laker fan, and
I
I'm
was
telling
about
you
to
this.
say, hey, you a Laker fan?
I am.
I was like,
But guess
limited.
what? Just
Hey,
like
Lakers at
right
5.
Look.
That's my Shannon Sharp voice. Lakers at 5.
No, hold on. Just like I love the Lakers, but I recognize there's a young star coming. And Anthony Edwards is solo leveling. And he sent that old man home. I'm just saying.
So you tell me solo
crazy.
leveling
Say
sent
who?
home.
I disagree
got
on
sent
that.
home?
I disagree.
So One Piece
If-
still here,
if
baby.
they were dropping together, it would have been a problem. That's what I'm saying. It would have been a problem.
Nah.
You can say no.
Nah.
But for a show to keep getting the love that OP is getting too on Crunchyroll on, is gonna see it.
But what else was showing at the same time?
Okay.
Shangri-La.
It don't matter. It don't matter
Does it?
because
It
any other
does,
show
bro.
that was showing during the,
It does
okay,
matter.
why didn't Donadon catch up when there was no solo?
Donna
or
Donna
One
went
Piece?
slow up. Donna whoa, because One Piece was still coming out when Donna was coming out. What are you talking about?
I'm just asking you, why did it not give the same numbers, bro?
Hey, look, man.
Okay,
Look.
there's other shows that were coming
Hey.
out in the hiatus before Solo
Niggas
came
needed
back.
something
Wait,
to
wait.
watch.
Before Solo came back with their second season, and they didn't touch the numbers.
I'm not gonna lie.
If the floor was mad open, everybody should have touched them goddamn numbers. That's all I'm saying.
One Piece was still coming out. Two, wait, One Piece was still coming out. Done was out.
I don't think so.
No, towards the end it took a.
But
Yeah.
listen, also, Dandadan's not for everybody, and I know that. Dandadan, I know for even though I think it's amazing, I know for a fact it's not for everybody.
It's not.
It is weird, whatever. But Solo Leveling is in that same genre with One Piece, just not close. I'm sorry.
Let me put it this way: Solo Leveling is just more accessible. Solo Leveling is like the vanilla of like shonen anime.
That's fine, Ty. I agree with all that point. I'm just saying,
Is it vanilla?
if there was other shows dropping in that
like
time
weed
period
politics.
and they did not touch the same numbers. That's
Hey,
all I'm
man,
saying.
all-
But
saying,
somebody had to win, bro.
One
I'm just saying
Piece is
somebody had
up.
to be the top of the laps.
Yes, Ty, but you're still not getting me, bro.
Man, I haven't
There's
had this
other
in a while.
shows. Yeah.
Came straight out the gate. I knew I was gonna start an argument. I came here. Yeah, I'm starting. No, I'm starting.
Anyway, man, let's go to the real first question.
So Rico, let me ask you this,
We got a lot
Rico.
of
Do you
debates
think?
today.
Go ahead.
Do you think a Shangri-La? Do you think Solo Leveling is better than Shangri-La Frontier?
Yes,
Me personally,
I do.
I think
I
I
like
enjoy
Shangri-La
Shangri-La more, but I think Solo Leveling is a better anime.
Yeah.
I like
Shangri-La got a lot more depth, but Solo has.
Does it really?
Yeah, because there's
think
a whole
so.
lot more stuff that you.
I think the
there.
story.
I mean, the
story.
I guess the different
But
games.
Solo is
like-
a lot more simple for you to get, but it's good. Like it's really good at it.
Okay.
It's good
I
at
think
what
we
it
gotta get
does.
Rico- okay.
And so I've watched both of them, and I had to force myself to like catch up to Shangri-La to where I found that. So when I watch animes, there's a point where I look for the part of this anime where I'm like, okay, this hooked me to the anime.
Right.
Shangri-La Frontier took a longer time for me to be like, okay, this shit hooked me. Now I'm really enjoying it, binge watching it. But the first couple of episodes, I was forcing myself into it. With Solo, I didn't have to do that. Off jump. With One Piece, I didn't have to do that. Off jump.
Okay.
There's certain animes that I don't get.
Solo, you read the manga.
Exactly.
That
I'm saying, I don't know if that's a fair comparison
And
because
I'm
you were
not gonna lie,
excited
I
for
was
Solo because you already
completely
knew it.
I was
No,
the completely
but-
opposite way.
but listen
Because
to me.
I jumped into Shangri-La Frontier and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
As soon as I seen the Liking on fight,
Yeah.
and then Solo, I was just like, all right, it's
But
all right.
Ty, that was just anything.
So, Rico,
Even if
take
I
your-
read it
take your
or if I
feeling
watch it,
of
it's the
you.
same thing for
Hold
me.
on, Maal. What was you said?
I was gonna say, Rico, can you take your feeling of the fact that you been read it?
Yeah.
Do you think you have the same feeling, the same thoughts you have now?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Whether I read it or watched it, it's
Okay.
the same effect for me. Like, if I'm
Alright.
reading something, there's a part of the story where I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm locked in. Like the story got me. But if I'm watching a movie, there's a part of the movie where I feel like now I'm invested into the movie.
Right.
I'm invested into the show.
Don't get me wrong. I understand where you're coming from with that, but what I will say in that regard, last point on this,
Go ahead.
is that I do feel like certain shows obviously lean for a better experience when you're reading versus watching. Because one, when you're reading, generally speaking, it's easier to binge because you don't got to wait as much. Like with the episodes, it's like a whole big thing. You got the openings, you got the endings,
Yeah.
you got to like parse through it a little bit more. You can't watch the show as fast or as slow as you want, generally speaking. Where you're reading it, I want to keep reading, go. And Solo, I think especially because it was done, it was much easier to just go. I'm just more curious, like if you were watching Solo and Shangri-La at the same time when they were both first coming out,
Yeah.
if the experience would have been a little bit different. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna say no because there's other mangas that I read, and
Like he was telling me about one earlier today.
yeah,
I'm gonna
and
need you to
heard
send me
how
that. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to send me that.
Fanatic I
copy.
was about. I told Ty about this ordeal.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I told you
okay.
about this. So
I've been reading it.
Oh, you
it's
have?
good.
Hey, I need to start.
good.
It
And-
sounds real good.
Yeah, and there's certain shows where, like, for example, right? Sometimes some animes will make you not want to wait for the next season, so you go read it. And there's some animes where, like, My Hero, for example, right? There was some seasons where, like, I can't wait.
There's a lot of My Hero fans out there. Don't piss them off.
I'm not. But there were some seasons I was like, I can't wait. I'm gonna go read it, and that's what forced me to catch up to My Hero.
Yeah, okay.
But the first year when I did that, I stopped. Once I got to where I felt, I just stopped and I stopped reading it. Then when it came back up, then I went back to read it. So it's the same thing with reading. Like I'll read to a certain point because I don't want to wait on the anime, and when it gets animated, I'll watch it. With Shangri-La Frontier, where it left off, it didn't make me feel like I needed to go pick up the manga and figure out what else happened.
That's true. I mean, sometimes it just has a good ending point where you kind of feel like satisfied.
Yeah, I feel
like,
satisfied. It's not making me crave to like, what's next, bro? I need to know now. Like,
I guess
some animes do that to me. Like, One Piece did that to me. Once I caught up to One Piece, I was like, no, I gotta read this manga. And I never looked back.
did that to me because it ended in the middle of the arc.
It really did.
Yeah.
It really did.
Kaiju did that to us last year.
Kaiju
made us go
Yeah,
read.
Kaiju did that.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about it.
Okay, I understand that.
Well, I'll say
Well,
this.
I'm just saying-
As we go, before we go on to the next topic,
Hold on.
we got to give it some. Oh,
Hold on, Maal. I'm just saying, when One Piece came back, I ain't gonna lie, I was jumping in my bed a little bit.
I was too.
Daddy's home.
This guy, this big old head, bro.
Bro, you in my space. I got this section right here.
Yo, hey, y'all keep supporting us so we could get in the studio. This little ass space is not enough to hold all these personalities, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We was actually looking at some studios. We about to get in a studio real soon.
Yeah, subscribe. Make sure you're liking, following us on every social media, so we could keep
Of
going.
course.
Because once we get into that studio, you know, a lot more skits that we
Level up.
promise y'all is
Hell
gonna
yeah.
actually come out.
And of course, one of the best ways to support
sure.
us too, this merch.
That merch.
You see me right here. You
All
get
that
your
merch
FSAP
money.
We got a bunch
Going
of
to the
other
studio.
designs, more constantly on the way. We're
On
always
the
trying to pump
way.
out
Yep.
more for you. Check out that website.
We got
them all there
JoJo's
for you.
coming. I know you got a lot of JoJo fans out there. We got a nice
we were
JoJo for
teasing,
y'all.
Yeah.
we were teasing that one episode.
Yeah, those
But
designs
yeah.
are clean.
Me and
man.
I think Ty last episode said it's one of y'all favorite anime. If you can find out what anime we said, you
Oh,
get a discount.
whoops.
And he revealed it.
Whoops.
yeah.
So if you guessed right, let us know in the comments below. But anyway,
No cheating.
all right, Ma, what you were saying, bro?
I mean, just before we just go off, just that simple fact that hey, Soul Leveling did, surpass, One Piece and Demon Slayer in the rating category
For a little bit. Well, that always happens.
Yeah, they
Hey,
it surpassed all the
yeah,
shows.
but
that
speaking
went
of
out.
Demon Slayer, though.
we gotta sit there and say,
Mhm.
well, no other show, no other anime show that we know that we can speak of, or can you guys name that did that in this past year or 2 years? Of this?
Even
Free
3
run.
years.
Freedom, what you talking about?
Yeah.
Nobody wanna talk
Freerun
about
did it
Freerun.
on a rating
Yeah.
that was different.
Yeah.
It didn't do it in multiple episodes in Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
No, like if you look at even when JJK was coming out
That's
and
true.
One Piece was coming out too, as fire of season that JJK was a couple years ago, it did not touch One Piece ratings. I'm just saying, even when One Piece took a break in between, just like there's some animes when they do touch that range, you got to give it at least a respect. And like, hold on,
No, because my thing is what the ratings you're talking about are just Crunchyroll ratings.
yeah.
So I'm saying that's just a little dislike. I mean, what I'm saying is, no matter
Go
where
ahead.
you go to, it's just different audiences catering to different things. One Piece
Right.
is just the most popular on Crunchyroll. That's it.
Well, I think One Piece is the number one anime.
No, I'm saying no. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm
Okay, I
talking
was about
about
to say, don't downplay
no.
One
I'm
Piece.
talking about what Maul
he was-
specifically is
He
talking
was about to
about.
catch a red rock.
He was,
No, I'm saying
off the screen.
I'm saying the controversy that Maul's specifically talking about are the Crunchyroll ratings.
Right,
So
right.
I'm saying it's not
Yeah.
it's not talking about worldwide success. So I'm saying when
Yeah,
Free
yeah,
Rent
okay,
surpassed,
okay.
I'm saying it's the same kind of conversation.
no,
Free
but
Run
when
surpassed
Freerun
on
different
surpassed,
Crunchyroll.
it wasn't on Crunchyroll. It was on a different site.
I know, but I'm saying like those are still the kind of numbers we're talking about to where it can still completely change the especially on my anime list that is historically difficult to surpass something like Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, but to Maul's
Low-key.
point is,
Low key, I
If it
regret
w-
opening up this demon. But speaking of demons, we got the first question right here. It says, which demon do you want inside you? Pause. I don't know why he wrote it like that. I'm reading what he wrote down. I don't know.
what's it? You offline said the second time you read it is not.
Yo!
No. That was something else. This is demon. This is pause for this one.
Okay. Anyways, which demon would you want inside of you?
Pause. Which demon would you want to be sealed with? How about that? Let's do that. What's sealed with? Sealed? You beeping sealed now?
Go ahead, Ty.
That's
Who
Told
we
you
got?
like to catch you.
Who we got?
Lord Jesus.
But now we got these 4 choices here.
Yes.
We got Sukuna from JJK.
Yes.
We got Liebe from Black Clover. We got the Nine-Tailed Fox from Naruto. And we got White from Bleach.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell y'all first, but I think this is an easy answer.
It's
What you
white.
got?
I think it's White.
It's white all the way.
White?
What you got, Ma?
Yes. Who you got?
Nah,
White
I'm
was
actually
just the
like-
hollow version
Wait,
of Ichigo. It was his
I ain't hear Ma.
hollowness.
Who you got, Ma?
Yeah, I think I'm actually might go with Kurama. I'm actually might go with
Kurama?
Nine-Tailed Fox. Yeah.
You're going with the Nine-Tailed Fox.
It depends.
Listen,
you
Are you
going
going
to
to you gonna befriend him?
Hell, fuck yeah. What
How
you
you gonna do
mean? What do you mean? How the
It's
fuck?
a
See what
Naruto.
Naruto did? The fuck?
Nah, Naruto a talker for real. Naruto a talker for real, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I can't talk like Naruto. You see how this nigga have this
Hey,
nigga
listen.
made someone
Hey, listen.
who
I'ma
took
be
his
doing it.
life work to destroy villages and flip sides. I don't know.
I know this is
Okay,
crazy,
listen.
but give me Sukuna.
Yeah, you got Sukuna.
Nah, you trolling.
You
You
wild.
can't be serious, right? I need the explanation.
The explanation is you can learn some of his moves after he get up out of you.
Okay, let me shut this
if
down.
he
Wait,
gives
wait,
up,
no.
he gonna take
Let
over
me
your
shut this
body.
down real quick because Yuji was specific. Well, actually, let me not. That's kind of
That's spoilers.
Yeah, you about to get spoilers.
Let me just say, you're not built like Yuji. Let me put it that way. You're not built like Yuji.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
I'm in track. I lifted. What you talking about?
Yuji breaking world records. Me not in any sport team.
Yuji jumped up to the second floor of a building first episode.
Bro, you're not built like Yuji.
You put me in an anime. I'm like you.
Nah, you're not, bro. I'm sorry.
Mom, why they put on my top, bro? Tell these niggas who I am.
Hold on. Time out. I feel like it's wild that you pick Sukuna because for him to be sealed in, you got to swallow that finger.
Oh, whoa.
He ain't think about that.
You don't gotta
He ain't think about that.
Hey,
How many fingers
Time
you
out,
gonna be
time out. If this was any
How
other,
many
if this was
fingers?
any
How many
other
fingers?
person that said what I just said, freaky ass nigga, he's a 69 guy. But I tell you, on some serious shit though, I just was thinking about the power, but I probably would go with. I was thinking what Maul was thinking, but because Maul had said the 9-tail, I wanted it to be different. But I probably would go with the 9-tails.
I guess.
I'm gonna be
I'm
honest.
just
I'm
saying,
gonna go with
why
I'm thinking of power.
I don't need the 9-tail in my stomach, bro.
White born.
First of all, out of all four of those, each are the strongest. So I don't know what you mean think about
but
power.
not because of white.
No,
Yeah,
exactly.
but White is the one that even allowed him to kind of get that far in the first place.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
I don't
White
want to hear a
crazy, though.
screeching ass nigga in my ear, bro.
You rather hear the 9-tails? 9-tails talk too.
Yeah,
He
bro.
do talk, but he not
Hey,
screeching.
listen. I could be.
Yeah, no, he just
Listen,
like,
also-
when I get out of here, I'll kill
The
you and
9-tail
everyone you
chopper
love.
does
Nah,
heal
but
you, though.
okay,
Yeah.
but okay. I feel like y'all
At the
only
same
talking
time,
about
bro.
y'all
It
only
hurts.
talking about revenge. Nightel, you know, when he just angry. But once you befriend him, look how powerful you become. You get the Sage of Six Path power.
Exactly.
You unleash.
No,
Then on top of that,
Wait,
hold on.
He got that Sage of Six Powers from Hagamomo?
Yeah,
The
Kakamoto.
Sage
But
of
I'm
Six
just
Paths.
saying.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay, but I'm just saying though, like either way, I'm just saying you do
Nah,
get
okay.
some amazing benefits. Then also,
Because
it looks
look
like
how many
in
people
Boruto
went their whole lives with
very
this nigga and
almost.
never befriended him.
Yeah, bro. I don't know what.
Who?
Look at how many people went their whole lives with this
Hold
nigga
on, hold
inside
on,
him
hold
and never befriended him.
Why you niggas act like
Hey,
it's a
stop
problem to
that!
be
Why
alone?
why can't I just be like Naruto? Why can't I why you try to make it seem like
Because you're
everybody
not-
else?
you-
What you
you-
mean? That's
you
everybody
know.
else.
What you mean?
Okay. Wait. I could be better than Naruto because I don't have a problem with being alone sometimes. I'm the type of nigga that would go to the movies by myself and go watch a movie. I'm just letting you know that. I'll go to a whole concert by myself, make friends at the concert, and go crazy. Naruto don't know how to make friends everywhere. I can. So that I ain't gonna have no problem with the
Naruto
league.
barely
Real
makes
quick.
friends everywhere.
What's the context
This
here? Are
has had nothing to do with personality though. This is actually who
But
we
they
want.
talking about being lonely.
I ain't talking about being lonely.
I don't care about being lonely.
I'm talking about getting the friendship going with the 9-tails. I'm saying Naruto was only
Yeah.
able to befriend him because of very specific circumstances, I feel. Because Naruto ain't even really befriend him for real
Not really.
up until the 10-tails and Madara got involved.
Yeah, yeah.
And Naruto was like, man, I hate that guy way more than I hate you. All right, let's work together.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, what if we run into the 10-tails? I hate that
Okay.
guy too, nigga. What's
Why
up?
are you running into the 10-tails? What is wrong with you?
Mom, you think they're different, bro.
Look, listen.
Bro, it's okay.
But
Go
are you
back
not-
to Sukuna, bro.
Okay,
It's
Nah,
but
okay.
you
look how many
intimidated by
times
those
in the
fingers.
past
Yeah, I ain't swallowing no
they were
fingers
able
out.
to befriend Intel though.
They're not. Yuji was in some freaky boy
Yo,
shit.
but we not gonna talk about Black Clover though, like us and the Liebe.
Well, he was kind of born with him because I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
everybody. I'm not getting spoilers, but
Yeah.
it's more or less his adopted brother, and then he lives in the book. So the Grimoire.
Yeah.
So it's I mean he's cool too.
I'm
but
surprised
like,
you didn't say that one, Maul. I thought you would have said that one.
Yeah.
low-key.
he cool too though. He cool too
I'm
though.
saying you get anti
He's
magic.
cool.
Yeah,
but
but like I don't
That's
like
the strongest
anti-magic.
magic.
I don't like anti-magic. I want magic.
I tell you this though, without
I'll
getting the
take
spoilers
anti-magic.
though, when Black Clover comes
What you gonna
back,
do when someone put their hands on you?
without getting spoilers, but when they come back, that shit gonna be gas.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, we know.
And if Netflix, stay a part of it because Netflix did a amazing job with the movie.
Yeah, that
And
movie
they
is
keep
gas.
that
Yeah, I
animation.
gotta catch up.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like,
for
I gotta
sure,
catch
for
up on.
sure.
But going back to the tie here, because he over here talking about something he will like anti magic. Like, what happens when someone just puts their hands on you? When you get someone like Rock Lee, who just like, nah, I just fight.
I'm gonna be Rock Lee, bro.
Nah.
What you mean?
No, he's just gonna be-
so now Ty can assert how he gonna be with the power.
No.
you
Wait,
can't.
wait, wait,
That's my
no,
point.
wait.
That's my
No,
point.
it's different. It's
can't.
different.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Wait, no, let me explain.
He
Let me
gonna be
explain
Rock.
though.
Go ahead.
Let me say it's because I'm built different. That's
Oh, okay, so you feel different.
Yeah, bro.
Okay,
I wouldn't need to break it down to you two like that, but I'm just.
Ty, if anybody's in
gonna
this
be-
room, the
I'm gonna
closest to
be-
being Rock Lee, it probably would be me, bro. Physically and speed and everything, if I was trained, we were all trained, I might still edge you out.
Pause.
All I'm saying is,
Edge
bro.
you out, really?
CJ just
Oh,
like
you
to
talking
stretch,
about
bro.
swords. This nigga CJ is...
I didn't say nothing about swords.
chill out,
So
CJ.
where you getting edge you out from?
So we gonna.
Okay, okay.
After the pot, I want to hear that. He got to explain this pot.
CJ, you having some intrusive thoughts
Yeah,
over
no,
here.
for real.
Intrusive.
But
That's
nah. What I'm saying is, I truly don't understand how you live in a world with magic and powers, and you don't spend every waking moment working to improve those powers, bro. I promise you, if I was in a world with magic and powers, I would never do
That's
anything
true.
else, bro. That was all I would focus on.
That's literally
What?
that's the equivalent of saying we live in a world with the gym, and a lot of people don't go to the gym.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what can you do with that, really, other than just be healthy and be like reasonably
You could do
strong
a
than
lot.
others?
You could be
healthy,
LeBron
be an
James.
athlete.
Be
Be an athlete.
You can do a lot of shit
That's
in the
not
gym.
cool. Like that,
Being
not,
an athlete is not cool.
not in like the strictest sense. Like, I mean, I want to do something
Being
like
rich?
unique, you know? Yeah,
Athlete.
yeah, but it's not. That's not what I'm talking about.
You wouldn't want to
wanna
be
go to the
Conor
Olympics?
McGregor?
I'm talking like in these anime. I'm talking you got like world like ending power, right? I'm talking like you are like have the potential to be one of the most powerful in the world. I'm saying that's a
You got the
different level.
potential
Don't
to
got the
be the
potential.
best
Majority
athlete
of the
in the
people-
world.
Majority of the people
one of the
get.
most powerful
You,
athletes.
wait.
Wow.
You got the potential to be the fastest person in the world, Usain Bolt. That's pretty cool to me.
Hey, bro.
I'm
I
just
don't know.
saying.
Different perspective.
All
I
I'm
guess.
saying
I get
is,
you.
at the end of the day, I feel like White's just the best one.
I
But-
guess. I don't know, man.
Go ahead.
I mean, yes, white. I
Yeah.
do. I don't know if I agree with that, but I just wouldn't be satisfied in the
I
same way,
agree.
like in a world with like all these powers and stuff. But speaking of satisfying,
He tried to be me like he tried to be like
what
me
would
so
you mean?
bad.
Who started? Bro,
tried to be
that's
like me
crazy.
so bad.
That's crazy because I was the one who's
so bad.
man, get out of here, out of here.
Y'all know what's so funny? Ty wants to have these transitions so on point.
Yes.
That I
Yes.
knew as soon
He
as
was
you
gonna
said
come
I
back
wouldn't be
satisfied.
satisfied.
Yeah,
I
knew
know
it was
you
coming.
knew. I know you
it was
knew.
Go
When
ahead
I
and tell
did
me.
it, nobody expected it. When
Yeah.
you do it, it's just like, oh, here we go, Ty.
That's
Go ahead,
crazy,
go on
bro.
to the next one. Go ahead.
Man. You see how they created my downfall here? I don't appreciate this, man.
So the
Anyways,
most satisfying
punch in anime.
Oh, so now you gonna
yes,
talk
I'm
over
gonna
me?
say it now.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Luffy with Charles, Celestial Dragon, turned that back into the manga panel. Hajime Ippo with the Dempsey roll. Bop, bop, bop. You got Gon with the rock, paper, scissors on Piton when he went into his adult form. And you got All Might with the United States of Smash. Got to put his back into it.
I ain't gonna lie. Go ahead and get me going.
Gon is a, I ain't gonna lie, Gon is a cool.
Yeah. Wait.
Gon might be mine too.
With everything behind the reason he wanted to punch Pito, I felt that shit.
Yeah.
I felt that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I hated Pito the first
Yeah.
time I watched that show, bro.
When he said rock, paper, and he, yeah, go ahead and get me.
I just remember the scene when Pito tries to stab him from behind. He side just looking down.
Yep.
You see it slow motion. She's just like,
How about you, Maul?
No, I agree.
So everybody's going to go?
Yeah.
Second would be for me
Hold
would be
on, hold on.
Luffy.
Can I didn't even get to pick.
Oh, go ahead.
'Cause I didn't go. Because I'm not picking anybody on this list. I'm gonna say satisfying punch in anime when Ed got his arm back
Oh,
from
we
Alpha
could've-
and sacrificed himself. Stole off on his father. Stole off on
Oh
father.
yeah.
that is true. That was a good
Oh,
one. That's
okay.
a good
That
one.
nigga-
No, I didn't know we could have picked something different now.
Hard as shit. I was like, God, that was a god at that point. Nobody else here punching gods.
I mean, Luffy did.
Yeah.
Celestial Dragon.
They're not guys. They phonies.
God like, dude.
It's a phony.
They're
But
inbred.
Luffy was definitely my second
I'm thinking
for sure.
Luffy might be my top one, bro.
Ippo was a good
Because-
satisfaction because he came back. That was the first match he came back after he lost.
Look, let me at
Dempsey
least
row.
give
Go
you the
ahead.
reason. I think Luffy's my top one. The reason why is because that punch is actually what got me into One Piece.
Oh, really?
Because
You waited until then to get into One Piece?
I was like, I'm not gonna. I used to be one of those people that would be like, One Piece too long, bro. I don't want to watch it. I promise you, bro.
We have a imposter among us.
Nah, bro. I'm not an imposter. I'm a converter. I converted.
Hold on. Wait.
I'm just saying.
I'm a converter.
That's crazy.
Give me a card.
That's crazy, bro.
You don't deserve this.
How do I not deserve this, bro? I put in the work in. At this point,
Here you go.
all I'm saying is
There's no way it took that long, bro.
it did, bro. It
The
did.
minute-
I promise you.
Wait, which Luffy
feel like I
when
don't
he
even know
punched the
you.
Celestial Dragon,
No,
right?
for real.
It's a bottle.
This is some shit you
It's
should
a
tell me
Bodhi.
before. What, Ma? Say it one more time.
He said so. Is when he punched.
Charlo.
The Celestial
Dragon.
Dragon
Yeah.
in the auction house.
Yeah, when Rayleigh pulled up that scene.
Okay, wow.
Because let me rephrase. That's not the first time I watched One Piece. When I was a kid, I used to watch like the old 4Kids version.
Yeah,
and
but
stuff.
that's when you got hooked.
Yeah, when I got
hooked
no,
real
that's
late.
not
Did that
really
make,
hooked.
okay, let me ask you, did that make you restart it and go watch from the beginning?
Hey,
or-
pour me
Yes,
another one.
yes.
I need this nigga bullshit on.
So like, basically, the story is when I was a kid, obviously I watched the 4Kids version, right? Like with like I didn't even know how the powers worked or anything. I
Sanji
remember the
with the
episode with
lollipop?
Chopper. Yeah, with the lollipop and everything. I remember I saw the opening and I saw Sanji do like the leg twirl thing. So I thought he also had the gum fruit because I thought his legs were mad long. So I remember I didn't know what was going on. And then my friend Jason, actually, he would always be telling me to watch One Piece. Like, bro, watch One Piece. Watch One Piece. You don't know what you're missing. Watch One Piece. And I'm just like, bro, it's too long, bro.
Shout out to Jason.
And yeah, for real. He was my One Piece evangelist. But then I remember specifically how I was feeling. I just finished another like 12 episode anime, and I was starting to really get into anime at this point. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, I'm sick of these animes just ending up, man. I just feel empty. I want something that's gonna stick with me for a little bit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then he was talking to me about One Piece again, and he showed me the scene with Charlos when Luffy,
Oh, okay.
bah, black and white, and I was just like, okay, that was pretty crazy. That was pretty crazy.
So that makes sense because me and
Yeah.
CJ were under the impression that you watched from episode 1 to there, and that took you. into
No,
saying-
no.
I
That's
get-
not what I'm saying.
Okay.
No,
okay.
no.
Thank you for cleaning that up.
Yeah.
Here's your card back, sir.
I'm fucking dead.
But no, so that scene, when I saw that scene, that's really what was like, let me give One Piece a chance.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So for me, that holds a special place in my heart.
I'll give you, for me, what got me back into, like, I gotta go watch this, because I used to go to one of my friends' house, and all three of them used to read it and watch it. And I remember seeing Kizaru Sabodi scene, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need to restart this again. And I can't wait till I get here, because he murking niggas. He was walking
That's
and
crazy.
talking. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna need. So I get what you're saying.
bro.
I never dropped it.
To this day, bro, Sabodi.
It's not. No. It's not about dropping it. It's because they dropped it on Cartoon Network and then they stopped showing it. So I forgot the name. All I remember was I need to find this pirate anime show. That's all I kept remembering.
I found it. It was
Yeah.
pretty easy. It was on YouTube. Anyway,
Yeah, I remember that.
But let's go to the next one.
no, Mom, which one you said?
Oh, true.
The punch.
You're
I
supposed to be
won't
looking
go.
down.
I won't go.
He said go.
But I didn't.
Oh yeah,
Well,
you
I'll
did
tell
say
you this
go.
though. I'll tell you
Yeah,
this.
you said go.
I tell you this though. One of the more gruesome punch that I seen, that was old OG DBZ when Frieza punched that nigga Vegeta.
Yeah,
And shit like that.
put him in his
bro.
place.
I was like, well, that was the first gruesome, and I'm like, oh shit, yo, you get for the whole like,
why you gotta bring
damn.
bullshit up, bro? Why you gotta do my dog Vegeta?
Oh.
Like that?
Bro, we bringing up old Dragon Ball Z scenes. One scene punch that always stuck out to me was when Piccolo was fighting Android 17. And bro, when I tell you the imprint of his fist
through his stomach, yeah.
I remember,
Yeah.
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 that looked like it hurt.
Yeah, that was that one too.
I ain't gonna lie, Dragon Ball Z used to have the punches where they were coughing you like,
Yeah.
yo, that punch
They were
hurt.
heavy.
Especially when they
Heavy,
removed the
bro.
blood so you couldn't see it, so you knew that he punched you so hard you didn't even bleed.
All that blood internal, bro.
Yeah.
Internal bleeding. But nah, bro. I still think Ed had the most satisfying punch for me.
Yeah.
'Cause I was like, Father needed that.
For sure.
He needed that wake up call.
Yeah.
Like,
I just
think
set
he'll
him
go.
up for the transition and he just missed it. Because we talking about Dragon Ball Z
Oh
now,
my-
which is well known for his transformations. Because now we got to delete one. Got to get rid of either Super Saiyan 1, Gear 5, the Sage's 6 path.
I think
powers.
I'm ready to go.
Why? Just move on. You don't need to.
He's so cringe.
Or Hollow Ichigo. Which one of those y'all getting rid of? Let us know in the comments.
Got me spilling
Let's
my
do the
drink
question
and
again.
shit.
Let's do the question again.
Crying, bro. I'm about to pull a monster and crying.
Oh my god.
Just move on.
Oh.
Man, delete one of these transformations from history. Super Saiyan 1, Gear 5, Sage of Six Path Naruto, and Highly Ichigo.
I know for me, this is a pretty easy one.
This is usually the moment where I say, "What does episode live to see today?"
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Naruto didn't need the Sage of Six Path transformation.
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
no,
for
I'm
real?
pretty, I don't think he needed it.
Why?
'Cause first of
Unnecessary.
all, it looks exactly the same. KCM 1 Naruto, KCM 2 Naruto, and Sage of Six Path Naruto looks so similar. And then on top of that, it was like, did he really need that transformation? You could have just made KCM 2 stronger, I guess, or whatever.
Damn, I'm
Literally,
surprised.
bro.
How you feel, Mom?
Nah,
Surprised
I
you
don't
said
know.
that.
It's basically
I
just
feel like,
KCM 2 anyway.
or you know what it could have done. You know how when they gave Sasuke the Rinnegan, Sasuke came with a whole bunch of new abilities. I'm not saying Naruto didn't come with a bunch of new abilities.
I mean, he had the
came
true
with
secret
abilities
orbs,
like-
but that was it. He was still throwing
Yeah,
Rasengan.
yeah, but okay, go back. That's what I'm getting ready to say. I wish he would have used that more. You saw how he
Yeah.
used it as a platform for Sasuke to stand on, and he
Yeah.
used it to block some of what's it called? What's it called?
Madara?
Sasuke when he was showing them arrows.
Yeah.
I just feel like if he would have used it more. You know, shit. Obito turned into a whole goddamn sword with his shit. You saw how Obito was using it.
Yeah.
So I just feel like if Naruto would have used the orb more better or different ways, that would have been cool. But Sasuke, when he got the Rinnegan, man, Sasuke came with a whole different type of arsenal. Can teleport, can see. It was just crazy.
It was a little different. I'm
And
telling you.
What did Naruto get?
He did the same thing. He got better at sorcery. Oh, he became Jesus. He could save people's lives. He saved guys'
I'm
lives.
taking this from a slightly different angle. I just don't like how it looks.
I don't like how
I don't think it looks good, bro.
Yeah,
You didn't think the all
that's
gold
true
on
too.
him looked good?
No, at all. I don't even like the Ninetales aura, the cloak. I don't like the cloak at all, bro.
Me personally,
Me either.
I know I'm gonna get crucified for this. I ain't like it either. I like the Tail Beast forms. I like the Tail Beast
Really,
forms
bro?
better. I ain't gonna lie. I wish that Naruto had the Tail Beast forms.
Exactly. I wish you just turned into
Him
the
with the
Ninetales,
chakra,
bro.
yeah,
Exactly.
the him with the chakra. I
Yeah.
didn't like it as much as like how other characters like the
Yo.
2 tails or 3 tails, the
Or
4
B?
tail, B.
Yeah, I didn't like the gold on him.
Yeah.
No, bro.
No,
No,
it was okay. It was cool.
It really. I don't know. I didn't vibe
Or-
with it. Bro. I didn't like it from day
Go ahead,
one,
Ma.
bro.
Go ahead, Ma.
Or they
I'm
could have
not
done.
saying it's bad. I'm just saying I didn't like it as much as like, cause like okay, it was one point in the episode, in the anime where Killer B goes against the previous owner of B, not owner, but the previous Jinchuriki of B, and they had a great clash together when they both was in their KCM, not KCM, but when they both was in their second version cloak, cloak 2. I forgot what y'all call it. The second version. Gen 2 cloak tail beast forms where he had the tails, he had the horns and all that. He looked like what the tail beast looked like. Naruto just looks like a guy in dressier clothes.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I
Ma.
don't even know why the chakra makes better clothes for him. That didn't make sense to me either.
Go ahead, Ma. Go ahead. Go ahead.
They could just automatically get
Nah.
re-drip.
I think it would have been cool that he actually could have turned to the fox, bro, instead of just that.
Yes,
giant-
exactly.
Yeah, I did like those
It would've-
earlier
it would've
ones
been
on.
so much better.
And
Yeah.
yes, he
It
does
would've
get the aura of the fox. I guess he can make the chakra look like
Yeah.
Nine Tails, but just have the Nine Tails, bro.
Exactly,
Yeah.
bro.
Okay, I see what you guys are saying.
Like when he went
But-
against Pain, that was cool with the skeleton and stuff. That was cool.
Yeah. I see what you guys are saying. The
Yeah.
only thing I would say for sure is out of all the transformations you guys did name, I didn't really like too much of Ichigo's hair just changing to just black.
No, that's not how they.
Oh yeah, Hollow Ichigo's like when he gets
That's
the
not
mask,
Hollow.
and he,
Oh,
like the Vasta Lord, when he get like the horns and he's fighting Okiora.
Because when we were looking at earlier, it was
Yeah,
something different. My
something
bad.
different,
Okay. Oh no,
Yeah.
Hello Ichigo.
Exactly.
Stay.
I'm sorry, bro. They ain't going
Yeah.
nowhere.
Super Saiyan 1, yes. Gear 5 Luffy.
A lot of people don't like Gear 5 Luffy.
All right, listen to
A
me.
lot
y'all.
of people don't-
Listen to me, y'all boys. Listen to me. Right.
Say something I don't like. Say something I don't like. Say something I don't like. I'm leaving. I'll walk off this bitch right now. Say something I don't like. Go ahead. Say something I don't like. Go ahead.
Say it with chest, Rico. Say it with your chest.
Go ahead. I'll see how I walk off this episode.
You want to take my One Piece card, bro?
Wait.
You better be careful.
Wait. I like Gear 5 Luffy. Don't get me wrong. But bro, close the door.
That butt was a little too hard for me.
I like it. I'm just saying sometimes the seriousness of the fight is not there sometimes.
That's
for
the
me.
point of the
I
transformation.
get it. I get
Okay.
it, y'all boys. But sometimes I like all these other transformation. The characters are serious. I get Luffy is goofy and everything, and that's his natural self.
He's not really,
But I wish the transformation was a little bit serious. At parts. I like the funniness here and there, but in some parts, I wish it would make the fight more serious because sometimes he takes the air out of how serious the fight could be. But right now, with where he's doing with Kizaru, we know they're both not taking each other serious. Kizaru is really not trying to kill his friend, so he's not always there. Luffy is just playing around the whole time. But that's it. I'm not going to say it's bad, but I'll agree with you guys. I'm just saying there are some things that I'm starting to like as I'm watching it more and more. I'm like, I wish it was a little bit more serious. That's it. That's just me saying. Right. I'm not saying it's a bad transformation. I'm just saying there's parts of me that wish it was a little bit more serious, bro.
Is there water still in this cup or something?
No, there was nothing.
Oh, there's ice under it.
There's water in here. I'm like, what keeps spilling?
Go ahead.
But now, two things real quick. One, I do definitely feel like there are plenty of serious moments even with Gear 5. Mm-hmm. Like when he first popped up Gear 5 versus Lucci. Like,
he was a demon.
That's
like,
more what I want.
That should have been on the list. God damn it. That was
we throw that.
But that's more what I want than him eating the battlefield, man.
No, I get that. But here's the second thing.
Why the fuck is he eating the battlefield?
He hungry.
Shit, not charging him up. Everybody know what he like.
He was you.
But no, Rico. Here's the second thing, and this is for you guys too. I genuinely feel like Oda is using.
That was what he was supposed to be. He was supposed to be Batman.
Yes, but he's using these moments now to set a precedent. So if and when that precedent is broken, it's significant, right? Because if every time we see Gear 5, Luffy's joking and he's playing around, the one time it's necessary for Gear 5 to be serious, it hits all that much more, right?
Okay.
Because we're like, yo.
Be serious though.
So I'm just saying, I'm not saying it will happen, but I'm saying imagine the potential for that. To me,
That's
Gear
what
5.
I'm saying.
I know, but I'm
That's
not
what I
disagreeing
want
with you.
more
Did I not say
yeah.
I understand? But what I'm saying is, I think Gear 5 has more potential narratively than the Sage of Six Paths. I'm just being honest with you. I'm just or any of these other ones. I'm not going.
Sage Six Path. Everybody Sage of Six Path. Okay.
Yeah, it can go. It can go.
Hey, bro. I'm sticking with my dog Luffy.
Pull the list, bro.
My dog Monkey D. Luffy.
Speaking of first punches,
No, bro.
I like to say.
We done with these transitions, bro. We so done with these transitions, bro.
Let me get this first punch. We got a list of characters who would all
You got these eight characters in a room. Who you think is going to throw the first punch?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I think I remember most of them. We got Broly. We got Yujiro Hanma. We got Toji from JJK. Actually, I should be going through the shows, but you know who Broly and Yujiro Hanma is.
Yeah.
Broly
We got
from Dragon Ball
Kenpachi
Z,
from Bleach.
Yurji Hama from Baki, Toji from JJK, my dog Kenny, Kenpachi, Zaraki from Bleach, Goro from One Punch Man, Sukuna from JJK also, the 69 God himself, Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter. We say the X over here, and we got my dog Grim. Why they got so many Bleach characters on here?
They do actually.
It's like 8 of them niggas.
That's 2. For real. But who would, in a room full of these characters, throw the first punch? I feel like it would be
that comes to my mind. First thing I'm going in my mind, I think Sukuna gonna say something slick to get somebody to like go off.
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be a punch though. Or
I
is
say
it
who
who
attacks
attacks
first?
first?
Who attacks? Because I think it might
Who
be
attack
Sukuna.
first?
I ain't gonna lie. If it's attack, Sukuna. But if it's a punch, it might be Goro or
That's what I'm thinking. I think it's Goro.
Because Sukuna, bro, no, I don't know, but Sukuna.
Because my thing is Sukuna like woke up from like Yuji and he just like instantly.
Yeah.
He ain't even breathe.
Yeah.
Get your hand up.
But then, hold on. Then again, one person is addicted to someone he thinks has a lot of power, and that Hisoka.
But he not gonna throw punch first.
No,
he gonna
but
look
he
around.
would.
He gonna be like,
No. But wait. This is something a lot of people forget when they talk about Hisoka. If you remember on the island when they had to like collect like the number discs, right?
Yeah.
He had this moment where he's just like, bro, I want to kill somebody so bad right now. And then he just
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, people forget about his bloodlust for him.
Yeah.
He just cannot control himself. He wants to go kill somebody.
Being in a
I'm just
room
saying.
like this, he would have a lot of bloodlust.
yeah.
And I could see him taking off in someone's direction, and they would automatically react to protect themselves, at him. So he might be the first, not guinea pig, but the first at least like what they call it in a football mall. The nigga that's running a route, but he's not the actual X factor that you're gonna throw the ball to. The decoy. He might be the first decoy to run, and somebody else might punch. And depending, who do we think Hisoka would rush first?
I feel like Hisoka is the weakest nigga on this list.
He is. But who would he rush first?
Yeah.
The strongest, which would be Broly.
I think he would rush Broly or usually
But that's
first.
another thing though, because Broly, I'm gonna take it for Broly in the picture we are looking at. That is already legendary Super Saiyan Broly.
Yeah.
That is already ticked off. I'm about to blow planets up, Broly. I don't know, because he really might just wake up and just be like, huh? Kakarot?
I think you should take him off the list. Yeah.
Not
I think
even
it's
that.
fair.
Yeah, get off, bro. Just get off of somebody.
So Hisoka's running towards Broly.
I don't even think he gets to run, bro.
All
I'm
I'm
not
saying
gonna
is,
lie.
Broly
Broly
knock him
blinks, his eyes open, the entire room already blown up, low-key.
Blown up, bro. Okay, bro. Like, cause okay, look, Hisoka, yes, he has those bloodlusted moments, but just think about it. He is also the slowest nigga in this room. He really about to be like, I'm about to. Oh, dead. What happened?
That's who are the fastest? Broly's obviously one of the fastest. Next fastest, I think it might be Garo.
Is no. Next fastest is Broly is definitely the fastest. Next fastest is probably Kenny, then Goro.
You really think so?
Kenny fastest.
Think so?
I know he fat. Garo fastest.
But
What about Yujiro?
Yujiro's
Yujiro's
human.
yo, hold on. Back it.
Go ahead.
You can't say Kenny.
punch and stop an
You
earthquake,
cannot
though,
say
that was-
Kenny is. You cannot say Kenpachi is the second fastest when that nigga can't even flash step.
That's
He don't
true.
need flash step.
I think he.
What do you mean?
Other niggas know flash
I'm
step
just-
to be fast. He doesn't know flash step. He's
That's
just
true.
fast.
I think. What about Grimjaw? Grimjaw's pretty fast, and Goro's pretty fast.
Yeah,
too.
Grimjaw
I said Garo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Goro's actually.
Yeah.
I already go. I think
is
Goro
fast,
might be fast.
but Grimjaw is also weaker than Kenny.
Nah,
Kenny
hold
will
on,
kill
hold on.
Grimjaw easily.
Hold on. Yes, I agree with that. But Goro actually might be the second fastest because
How?
Bro, do you not know what he gets to?
I know what he gets to. Do you
I
not
think
know who Kenny is?
Fam.
You don't know Kenny. Okay, I got you.
All I'm saying is like, what's
Galaxy
Kenny's
Face
best?
himself?
What's Kenny's best
Kung
beefy,
Fu
bro?
Kenny?
Galaxy Face Garu?
Kung Fu Kenny?
All I'm saying
Stop
is,
playing, bro.
but without getting into spoilers,
I guess.
there's planetary like level speed feats. I'm talking like going from Earth to Jupiter like in fractions of a second level like speed. It's insane stuff that they do, bro.
Yeah.
Garu was popping
Like,
out of
blink, I'm in another planet. Like,
and
what are we
attacking
talking about, bro?
Saitama, bro. I don't think
understand
Kenny
that.
keeping up with that.
Man, I think Kenny's second.
Nah.
I'm just saying
Garo's
he can teleport.
Yeah.
He can open black holes. He has atom fission. He can reverse time. He got busted
Can't possibly
abilities,
get
bro. I'm just saying.
I'm not arguing who's strong. I'm saying I feel like these people are fast. Look, man. If you want to put Goro, I give it to you. I can't think of
Yeah.
any Kenny speed feats. Kenny's not a speed like they
That's
don't
what I'm
they don't
saying.
focus
Yeah.
on him.
That's what Maal
But
said.
he don't focus on him. But
The only
Kenny's
thing-
fast as shit.
Again, I think he's the
Yeah.
third fastest.
He is
That's what I'm
fast. I
saying.
give you this.
Nah,
He
I'm
is
not trying to
fast.
discredit
But
him.
remember, there's an episode when Kenpachi was going against the Self Force and stuff like that, and they were flash stepping them, and he was
Yeah,
whooping
and
their
he
ass.
still was catching
And by
them.
himself.
That's what I'm saying.
So
Kenny
he was
can't
catching
flash
them.
that, but he's
So,
still
but
super
however-
fast.
I get you, Mom,
But-
but you not.
But that speed is not the same exact speed that is like Yodorochi speed. It's like, nah. You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
not.
Yorochi
Kenpachi not
ain't
seeing that.
I mean, Yorochi is actually extremely fast in Bleach.
I'm about
But
to
I mean,
say.
like, compared to Kenny, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But like I said, we know who's second. That's all. You got it. But who's y'all? So everybody.
I
can
think
get,
my final one. I think
What
I'm
was
going
yours?
Garo because Garo really on site.
Garo really is
lot
an
of
on-site
people,
ass
bro.
nigga. I really think it's going to be between Sukuna and Garo who's going to try to attack first. Sukuna's going to be like, these
Yeah,
niggas standing
yeah.
up too high for me, and then
Oh, that's true.
he going to attack and probably kill 3 people.
But I definitely think because of Hisoka's bloodlust, he's gonna rush first. Nah, I don't know if the rush is gonna be successful, but he gonna rush.
Wait,
gonna
who
try to-
3 he gonna kill? 'Cause I don't think Sukuna's killing Toji. Not just off of an initial attack like that. I don't think so. If the little 2 girls were able to duck before Sukuna was able to decapitate them.
It wasn't the fact that it wasn't because Jugo did not duck while he threw that attack out. They went to bow to him, and Jugo went to bow too.
No, he
but
went to kneel. He didn't go to bow. That was the
exactly.
issue.
He took a knee.
They didn't dodge it. They just did what they were supposed to do. And Sukuna was just like, "Oh, why are you still up? Like you're still too high.
No, I know, but I'm saying like they were still able to move quickly enough. I think Toji could react.
Wasn't it Jugo that lost the hand because he had his face on Sukuna? I mean, he had his hand on Sukuna. Lost his hand. He didn't react to that.
What?
Well, I'm not saying Jogo could react to it. I'm saying Toji could.
I don't think Toji.
I think Toji's faster than Jogo. Wow.
Yeah, I think he is too. Yeah, I think he
Oh
is.
yeah.
I was gonna point you to that one scene where Megumi's looking at Toji's backing up. He turns around, Toji's on the other side of him.
Yeah.
I'm just
I know that is fast. Don't get me wrong.
But the
I
only
think
reason he
Sukuna's faster.
outsped Gojo was because he made sure his eyes were
Oh no,
worn out.
he caught him off guard. I'm not saying that.
Let's look at that. No, that's spoilers. I can't even get.
Yeah, we
into
can't
that.
get into
Never
that.
mind.
Careful, bro.
But anyways, guys, a viral topic. We gotta have this, man. All y'all saw it. Everybody saw it on your timeline somehow. But
Oh, man.
a gorilla versus 100 men.
I don't see how this is a question.
Who you got?
The men, 100 men.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What you mean? Wait, what?
Yeah.
100
Talking
guys
about
are not
Silverback
fighting
gorilla,
that
right?
gorilla.
Bro,
Yeah.
I feel like everybody's underestimating how many people 100 men is. 100 average people. They're washing that gorilla.
We're saying bare
I don't know
hands.
about
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
Ty, no.
Again, this is how I put it.
At best, 4 to 5 are facing him. You guys gotta think
Y'all
about
bum
this.
rushing
Okay.
him. Y'all gotta
No,
bum
no.
rush.
People are not doing that. You gotta think
Why
about
nobody
this.
doing
Okay.
that?
What?
They went at first, right? But
I disagree. I think it's the opposite. But
Wait. The first person to get made an example of puts fear in people.
Okay, wait.
Now you have to bum rush him, though.
Your human intuition, bro. Your instincts.
Uh-huh.
Immediately after you see your homeboy get decapitated, you're gonna be like, I don't know if I want that. I'm gonna get to the back. Y'all go do that, and then I'll rush after.
Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. There's two forms of thinking here. Is it an enclosed space where the niggas can't
Yeah,
run?
what was the setting?
Are they? Because do you have to fight for your life? Like you have to fight
mean
the
like a
gorilla,
Roman
or do you
Coliseum,
have
we in
the
a
option
forest,
to
or-
run? Because
I don't know. I
in
didn't
my
make the
understand-
rules, but if we make the rules of how we want the battle to place, then yes, that's different.
Okay, so-
let's say it's in an open field, it's in the jungle, and this gorilla's been terrorizing places. So they sent
What if we
100
got
people.
rocks? Oh, pick up a big rock. Yeah, everybody get a
Nah.
rock. Yeah.
But the thing was bare hands, y'all boys. It wasn't with weapons.
So that's what I'm saying. I think it's
I
more
don't
like a
think-
Roman Coliseum. Like you're in a room.
Yeah, I don't think our hands
Yeah.
can physically hurt a gorilla.
I hard disagree.
Okay, let me
What?
put it like this. Gorillas are strong, right? The average human male is 200 pounds. 100 of that. So that's times 100. That's
Yes.
20,000 pounds. A gorilla is not lifting 20 pounds.
It's
If
not
you
lifting.
jump,
They're not
Okay,
dealing
if
with
you-
it.
if enough
But
of
CJ,
them
let me ask you a
niggas
question,
jump
though.
on top of the
CJ.
gorilla, they're going to crush and kill the gorilla.
Well, CJ, let me ask you that question.
They're gonna
though.
crush and
You
who's-
said average,
go ahead.
an average person is 200 pounds, right?
Uh-huh.
But how healthy out of those 100?
Well, I'm assuming
How
everybody's
many is
around
healthy?
average. I'm just
Yeah,
saying the
the
average.
average person.
It doesn't matter how healthy.
I
How,
don't
how,
think-
how,
but the
how hard
average
is it to
person
jump
can't
on top of the
fight,
nigga
though.
in front of you?
Yeah, bro.
Pause.
That's a life or death situation. Can't stand you, bro. Every second.
Yo,
Fire for that. Yeah, I was gonna let that shit slide.
yo.
You can cut that in post.
All I'm saying about it's a life or death situation, so it's a little bit different than like if it's just you're just there.
Right.
But you got to do
Okay,
this to
all right.
survive.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the humans are going to win off bat and everybody walk home. No, like I say about 20 niggas are dying.
I think 20 to 30 people probably not gonna make it.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
And gorillas get tired just like humans do.
They
They don't
do,
get tired as
but-
fast, but they get tired. Shit.
After those 20, it's not. It's still probably not tired, bro.
I disagree,
It's
bro.
no
I
problem.
disagree, bro.
The first
Nah,
20
nah,
are the
whatever.
sacrificial lambs. The first 20 to jump on there and get their head torn off.
But listen to what you're
so
saying.
that other people get good on top and be like, hold this nigga down.
Listen to what you're saying. We have to dogpile him.
Yeah. A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't give a fuck. A win is a win.
Who is the first 20 that's gonna sacrifice
The
themselves?
people who are trying not to die the same as everybody else.
Listen. The closest.
Nah, that's not
the
gonna
close.
happen, bro.
Look, listen.
We in 2025. Do you know how selfish people
The
are
closest
out
one.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
all gonna
And
die regardless.
That's why, like I told Tyree earlier, that's why
Excuse me.
the first of all, first and foremost, first nigga that's going out there is getting pushed. I'm pushing whoever.
That's what
They gotta have that kind of energy of that one ninja that ran towards Madara.
Yeah,
I
hold
got
up.
this.
Hold on, guys. This is where I drive my point. This is where I say
He's getting pushed.
human instincts. You heard what he just said. He's gonna push the front line of the first 20. That means he is scared and he doesn't want to
You damn
sacrifice his. Exactly what I'm saying. As soon as you see that gorilla, who's next?
But that's the thing. Okay, you're giving the gorilla too much human personality.
Okay.
A gorilla is not just going to be like. It's going to be like. Fuck you up. Fuck you up. Fuck you up. That's enough time for the next person to come jump on his back. Come on. Get on there. Get on him. 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 Get on him.
Okay. That force and you jump your elbow.
Obviously don't land on the elbow.
You saying jump as it's doing it, bro. All I'm saying is, fam.
All I'm saying is we saw Tarzan take out his daddy. I'm just saying. That nigga put him in a chokehold. He knew he wasn't gonna win, but he put him in a chokehold. Go ahead and run. I got him.
All I'm saying is we watched the first couple of humans get made example. A lot of niggas' hearts gonna change.
I think it's the opposite,
That's
bro.
1,000%.
Because
That's why I'm saying it's an
all I'm saying is to kind of bring us back to this. Here,
Yeah.
is one, gorillas are not endurance fighters, bro. They don't got that kind of stamina. Their fights tend to last like a minute, 2 minutes for whatever's going on in their pack or other challenging gorillas, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna wear them down, and this is how I would put it, right? If you run this 1,000 times, right? One gorilla versus 100 men, 1,000 times. I think the people take that every single time. Now, we might lose 50, we might lose 70, might lose 80, whatever the case might be, right? But I think every single time they win.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Ty.
Okay.
Depending on the group of 100 you have, some people might lose faith. But if you have a group of 100 people of the strongest humans on Earth, then yeah, we could probably get it done. And if there's weapons involved, we could get it done. But if there's no weapons involved, we're not getting it done. Depending on the group of individuals. Like if you got a bunch of UFC fighters in there, you got a bunch of the legendary athletes in there, you got some of the strongest power lifters in there.
I really don't think that's even necessary, bro.
I think it is. I think
Again, I'ma just pull thinking Immortal with thinking Omni-Man. Get the eyes. Even if I get cut in half.
ripped in half.
Yeah, ripped in half. I'm not gonna lie. But even if that does happen though, that's a wash from there,
Like
bro.
I
You
said,
don't got no eyes. That's it.
I'll be number 99.
You
I'll
see
watch
what
from the
Conquest
side.
did to Oliver? That's gonna be you. You gonna be running up like wow.
Yeah. But anyways,
I said,
hey
hey,
man,
what's up? Hello.
that was a good little viral tweet. That shit had me laughing. The amount of memes I saw,
No, for real.
yo, that shit was funny.
I
as fuck.
got faith in my humans. I think we could get it, but like Ty said, there will be some sacrifices.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be
Yeah.
me though.
Yep. But anyways, Maal had a rap battle for us to react to. What you got, Maal?
So technically, it's not necessarily a rap battle, but you know the one we did reacting to where it was like Luffy.
Yeah. We call it anime rap battle.
Yeah,
So,
rapping each other.
But the B-boy underscore, he did another animation. He did the person who did the art. He did another art for. I
Nice.
guess it's just quote unquote some type of rap battle, but we'll see. You know what? I'm about to share it right now.
All right,
let's
let's
check
get
it
it.
out.
Let's get it.
My brother. All right, Maal.
All
Let's
right,
know what it is,
brother.
man. We had fun doing some of these for you guys. I know the last one we did was the AI. Shout out to CJ. He found out for us. And appreciate you guys, some of those new followers on our TikTok space.
Yeah, man.
Thank you guys for coming in. But just
Big
know,
ups. Big ups to y'all, right?
we're an anime
Indeed,
pod.
we appreciate you.
All right.
Yes. Go ahead, Maal. See if we hear it.
Yeah, I can hear it.
No,
I don't hear anything, though.
it's
Hold on,
loading.
it's loading.
Oh, it's loaded.
Yeah,
Totru versus Akaza was crazy.
for real.
All right, let's hear
I know
it.
who I got my money on. Sound effects pretty good.
Yo, what the fuck? Run me them hands, my nigga. Nigga, what? Stop talking to me. Put them hands up, my nigga. You thought I was gonna spin back after you disrespected me, huh?
Of
Bruh,
course.
that happened like 2 years ago. I don't give a fuck. You threw a whole sword through me and called me a coward. Knuckle up, motherfucker. Let's go. Alright then. You ready, guys? Fire breathe. Whoa. Hold on. What? Who are all these people? I'm here to fight you, not them. Hold on.
Bro, for real, in anime, they be ready to jump you. Main
JJK,
character.
man.
Off rip.
Off rip.
You put up on my block expecting to get a one-on-one fight.
Yeah, you can't pull up on nigga
yeah.
block and expect to get ones. Come on now.
Nah.
Hey, I'm gonna let you know, we don't do shit like that around here.
What be Zanetsu saying?
Why is it Zanetsu though?
That's something is no
Because he for
saying.
sure ain't running no ones.
For real, nigga, you should be sleeping right now.
The only nigga to get a fair one is Rengoku, and you packed him up, so we jumping you right now.
Hey, they're not capping.
All of you. Yeah. And me. Nigga, you are a demon. You're supposed to be on my side. That's offensive. I identify as a human.
I
can
identify
walk
as
in the
human is
sun,
crazy.
And I have not killed any human being. So that makes me a human. Are you guys done talking? Because I just finished reloading my shit.
Oh shit! Hey!
It's part of my
Play real quick.
He pull up the cat.
moveset. So do I get a gun? No, you don't get a gun. That shit is not
I ain't
fair.
gonna lie, he
Bruh,
did come to knuckle up.
you-
Y'all pulled out the shotty, bro. He said, y'all
Yeah.
got it, bro. Y'all got it. Okay.
You can regenerate your whole fucking body, but you got a gun. And you got them hands though, so put them up. Let's go. Oh hell no! I ain't no goddamn Power Ranger. Oh nah, you gonna take this work. You gonna take this bullet. You gonna fight.
All day with you.
Today you gonna fight. Today you gonna fight. You gonna fight.
No, One Piece to be continued. Hey, shout out to the B-boy animation.
Hey, bro.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing wrong with jumping.
yeah.
Akaza, bro. I don't jump Akaza. I'm still.
I'm just mad that Nitsu's the one over here talking trash. We don't do that around here.
Yeah.
I wonder
I ain't
why.
gonna lie, bro. Maul, you kind of misled me, bro.
I thought it was rap.
I thought it was rap, bro. I was ready to turn up.
It was a skit.
Yeah, it was a skit. But anyways, man, we appreciate y'all for joining in this episode. We will catch you in the next one. Like Ty mentioned earlier, we will be in New Orleans, so catch us there, and we'll probably be somewhere very near you soon. So we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Peace.
End the damn thing, bro.
Freestyle anime. Freestyle what? Freestyle huh? Freestyle anime.